Carlos Sainz is thinking about his future as there are talks of a possible swap with Mercedes. While Lewis Hamilton is all set to race for Ferrari next year, Sainz's future is still up in the air. Mercedes is weighing their options, and one of those might be bringing Sainz on board. In light of these thrilling possibilities, let's dive into the latest news and see what it means for both Sainz and Mercedes in the coming season. At the heart of F1's driver market, Sainz is contemplating his moves for the 2025 season. With possibilities at Audi, Williams, Alpine and potentially Mercedes, he's a key player whose decisions could impact other drivers, including Antonelli. Speaking of Antonelli, the young talent linked to a possible seat at Mercedes alongside George Russell, Mercedes is treading carefully. Despite his impressive background in karting and junior categories, Antonelli's performance has been a mixed bag in Formula 2, adding extra pressure to show he's ready for the big league. Carlos Sainz is taking his time making decisions, especially with the complicated new rules coming in 2026. He stresses the importance of patience, warning that rushing into any deal could be a mistake. Over at Mercedes, they're figuring out their next move after Lewis Hamilton left for Ferrari. They're keeping a close eye on Kimi Antonelli, who's had a closely watched season in Formula 2. Mercedes is carefully deciding if Antonelli is ready to step up and join George Russell in Formula 1. At the same time, Mercedes is watching the driver market, including the situation with Max Verstappen, who seems committed to staying with Red Bull for 2025. Toto Wolff has mentioned that Carlos Sainz is still a strong candidate, again stressing the need for patience in making their choice. Carlos Sainz is carefully weighing his options to make the best choice for his future in Formula 1. Former F1 driver Christian Danner agrees with Sainz's careful approach, understanding how tricky it can be to pick the right team and car for success. Even though Williams is considering other drivers because of the uncertainty around Sainz's decisions, Danner believes Sainz is right to keep his options open. Sainz has now confirmed his move to Mercedes. Meanwhile, Kimi Antonelli's tough first season in Formula 2 has given new hope to Sainz's chances of joining Mercedes alongside George Russell next year. Antonelli, once a favourite to win the F2 title due to his impressive junior career, has struggled to adapt to the new 2024 car. His team, Prema Racing, hasn't adjusted as quickly as the competition. Currently 9th in the standings, Antonelli is just ahead of his teammate Ollie Bearman. Despite the tough season, Bearman has secured a spot with Haas for 2025, showing his potential despite the challenges. Mercedes is dedicated to helping Antonelli grow for a possible jump to F1 in 2025. Team boss Toto Wolff has made it clear that he prefers a young talent to eventually take over for Lewis Hamilton, highlighting Antonelli's recent strides despite some bumps along the way. Wolff noted that this season has been somewhat tricky for Antonelli. The speed is there, but he has made some mistakes at the start which he needs to fix. He also pointed out the pressure Antonelli faces given his stellar junior and karting record, and stressed the importance of performing well under pressure. Wolff also talked about the ever-changing driver market, acknowledging that both teams and drivers have different choices. Reflecting on the uncertainties, Wolff humorously mentioned Bernie Ecclestone's well-known saying, "Last week I had one opinion, but this week I've changed my mind." Meanwhile, James Vowles, the team principal for Williams, mentioned he's considering signing Carlos Sainz but isn't in a hurry to make a decision. He expects things to become clearer in about 2 months. The possibility of Sainz joining Williams has led the team to think about other options too, as the driver market is always changing. James Vowles said Sainz is a top-notch driver and there's no need to rush the decision. Reflecting on the ongoing talks, he stressed the importance of building a long-term relationship with whoever they choose, ensuring both the driver and the team are committed to a shared journey. Vowles added that by September everything should be settled. This follows the usual timeline for such negotiations. Toto Wolff, the head of Mercedes Motorsport, joked about Vowles' careful planning, saying he always has backup plans ready. Vowles responded with a laugh, joking that he's already on plan Y or Z. This highlighted just how many factors and complexities are involved in signing drivers. He pointed out that there are many moving parts that the public doesn't see, but assured that it will all make sense in the end. Danner's idea for Carlos Sainz and Mercedes' 2025 debates questions swirl about Carlos Sainz possibly joining Mercedes, and also has a simple fix in mind. Give Sainz a 1-year contract and hold off on promoting Antonelli, Mercedes' junior driver. Toto now needs to decide who the best option is for the team, and according to Dana, it's clearly Carlos Sainz. We don't even need to discuss it further, Dana declared, emphasizing Sainz's skills and competitive spirit. Dana also noted that other teams interested in Sainz don't offer the same chance of winning as Mercedes does. While Dana suggested the idea of a one-year deal, he also expressed optimism that a good performance in 2025 could lead to a longer stay for Sainz at Mercedes. If he wins races in 2025 and competes neck and neck with Russell, do you think Mercedes will just hand the car over to Antonelli? Not a chance, Dana said, emphasising how crucial performance is for securing a future in Formula One. He thinks Sainz should grab the opportunity at Mercedes to prove his talent and lock in a top-notch seat for the long haul. If I were him, I'd definitely go for it. His other options could dwindle away, Dana added, implying that excelling with Mercedes might outshine any other career routes in Formula One. Another driver might catch Audi's eye over Sainz. It seems most teams considering Sainz are looking for a long-term relationship. Audi, currently branded as Kicksauber, along with Williams and Alpine, are keen on upping their game and want an experienced driver dedicated to a lasting collaboration. Sauber, for instance, has already signed Nico Hülkenberg and is now waiting to see what Sainz decides. The more Carlos Sainz takes his time to decide, the greater the chances that Valtteri Bottas will stick around with the team. According to Michael Schmidt, a journalist from Automotor and Sport, Audi isn't budging on their contract terms and won't increase their already appealing salary offer. This shows that Audi is serious and strategic about securing a top driver. The main issue for Sainz in talks with Audi is the length of the contract. Audi wants a 3-year commitment for stability, but Sainz, who's 29 and unsure about Audi's future success, prefers a shorter deal. Williams, on the other hand, offers him the option to leave after 2 years if things don't go well. BBC journalist Andrew Benson noted that Sainz may not get offers from top F1 teams like Mercedes or Red Bull for the upcoming season, meaning his options are limited at the highest level of the sport. Michael Schmidt highlighted Audi's firm decision not to budge on salary or contract length. Audi believes that Sainz needs to trust their long-term goals, unlike Williams, who are offering more flexible contracts. Finnish driver Valtteri Bottas is eager for a longer-term deal in Formula One, but he's up against tough competitors like Zhou Guanyu and Esteban Ocon for a spot next season. Audi's team leader stressed their focus on stability and a continuous driver lineup for 2025. In an interview, he said, "For 2025, we want to start with the drivers who will be part of the Audi factory team. We don't want to make changes after just 1 year. We've been open about who we are, where we aim to go, and the steps we're taking to get there." So, what's your take on Mercedes sticking with Sainz while Antonelli faces challenges in F1? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.